Well, welcome back. I'm Dr. Jay Culkin at WIFH, and once again, a Facebook Live here to try to show you a little bit more about what we do at WIFH. One procedure that we have been extremely good at over the years is Smartlipo, liposuction awake using a laser to melt the fat first. And a very popular area that we do here is under the chin. Most people refer to it as their chin. And people will come and tell us that this area has gotten larger over the years, or someone in the family's got it, mom's got it, grandma's got it, and they don't like it. So, there are several options these days for chins. Some people do non-invasive fat freezing. Some people do Kybella injections to dissolve this fat. We are not fans of those procedures. We have seen issues with those procedures. We've seen no improvement. We've seen lots of swelling. Over the years, we have done Smartlipo here, and you are in my operating room. And I like you to be able to see inside our operating room so that it kind of removes a little of that element of the unknown and therefore some fear. I'll show you just how we do Smartlipo here. Let me just tour you around a little bit. That's Bex. Bex is going to be our model today. No, we're not doing any surgery today. Let me walk over here. This is our Smartlipo laser. And we actually use this laser to melt the fat, which also tightens the skin on the chin area. And after I've done that, we actually do suction out the fat into these canisters. So, Bex, come lie down here for me for a minute so that everybody can get a rough idea of what we do when we do this procedure. Now, this very scientific Sharpie pen is the first thing that we use and when we take photos, and we actually draw lines because we're going to do this whole area along the chin line and down to the Adam's apple. So all of this will be tightened and reduced. By the way, when we do this procedure from start to finish, 15 minutes, 20 at the most. And if Bex were having this procedure done today, she would have it done, she would get up off this table, walk out of here, and yes, drive herself home. It's pretty cold in Atlanta this evening. If Bex wanted to go to dinner after this procedure, she'd put a scarf around her neck and go out for dinner with her friends who would have no idea. It's very interesting. So, when we look at Bex lying on our table here, what we would be doing is make a little teeny weeny injection right under here. Because if I do it under here and then make a little tiny opening, and I mean a little, this half the size of a buttonhole on a shirt, then no one, when she is standing in front of someone talking to them, will ever see that something under here was done because they're not looking at the underside of the chin. Once I've made that opening under here, I take this little instrument, it's called a cannula, and we actually insert it through the opening into the fat, and we inject fluid. We actually pump numbing fluid into this whole area across her neck. That takes me about 3 minutes to do. We then, through an instrument like this, put our laser fiber the size of a spaghetti strand, and again, we melt the fat all the way across from angle of the jaw to angle of the jaw down to her Adam's apple. And then we use another tiny little instrument like this to suction the melted fat. 20 minutes, she walks out of here. She might use ibuprofen for pain this evening. It is rare on a chin that anyone needs anything stronger than ibuprofen. And within 4 weeks' time, she should see a significant flattening of this whole area across her neck. Come sit up for me, Bex. So we put a Band-Aid or a little gauze under here. on a chin this size, which is not large at all. I know everybody thinks it's huge, but on this size chin, I don't even use compression garments, and we've been doing this for 9 years. We've done hundreds of chins. I've got to believe close to 500, and we've had 0 complications as well. So, welcome to our operating room. Have we had any questions about this? If you do have any questions about this, I encourage people to get in touch with Lindsay in my office. Lindsay is my coordinator for Smartlipo. She's been doing this for many years and knows pretty much everything that you might ask. And that's it. Happy New Year again. Welcome back. We'll look forward to seeing you again at another WIFH Facebook Live. Bye-bye now.